Welcome back to A Real Pain, the movie podcast where two generations clash it out to decide whether or not their movies deserve to be considered a classic or not. I'm Matthew, a Gen Zer.
And I'm John, a Millennial.
And today, I have brought the Spiderwick Chronicles for John to watch for the very first time. Let's get into it. Boom.
That's how you know the podcast is good, is when it starts off with mouth air horns.
I think that's just how we need to start each intro. After that is
Would that drive you nuts? Leave a note in the comments.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, everybody's going to say, yeah, that sucks.
Oh, man. All right. So 2008, Spiderwick Chronicles came out in theaters. Did you have any idea about this movie at all?
Nope.
Wow. So you went into this completely blind.
Completely blind. I was blind from drinking in college in 2008.
That is very fair.
Yep. Kirkwood Community College.
Oh. Or as the locals like to say, kegweed.
Is that really what they call it?
Yep. There's, I don't know. Oh, yeah. One of my buddies went to Wartburg College, but he's like from this area.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah, the kegweeds.
Okay. Well, it's a good education for the price.
I'm sorry, John. I didn't say that. Someone else did.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. As long as somebody else said it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So where was a young Matthew in 2008?
2008, I would have been around 7 years old. So I don't know exactly which grade I would have been in, but definitely elementary school. And I remember watching it. Could there have been like better fantasy movies out during that time? Probably. But I remember this one, to me, as an elementary school kid, felt the most believable because, I mean, the main saying of the movie is their world is way closer than you think. So like, I think I've told you this before, but my parents' place where I grew up is surrounded by woods. So this movie made me want to go out into our woods and try and find goblins and fairies and stuff.
Okay,
and
that's
like,
cool.
Yeah, they're obviously out here. I just can't see them because, you know, they don't want to be seen.
You don't have the little circle thing.
Yeah, I don't have the seeing stone. So, yeah, I feel like this movie really ignited like my imagination for just like cool, like fantasy stuff like that.
Okay, so I shouldn't give it a low rating.
I mean, if you want to. But yeah, I think that's the other thing as a kid I really appreciated about this movie is like other fantasy movies like Lord of the Rings, for example. Love those movies, but they feel so separated from like the real world just because it's like that's Middle Earth. That was so long ago, right?
Yeah.
But this was set in modern times. It's just in their backyard. And I think that's what I really enjoyed as a kid. And I thought it was pretty cool watching again this time.
Nice.
Okay, so want to do the premise real quick?
Yeah, hit me with the premise.
All right, so these three kids and their mom are moving to a very old house. It's the only house they can afford to live in because the mom and dad recently got divorced. Tiny violin.
Yep.
And
they're from New York.
That was not a huge plot point, but the mom mentions it for some reason towards the end.
I think it's when she's showing a little bit of attitude or like she's fighting.
Yep. Yeah, we'll get into it for sure.
New York.
So they're moving to this old house. It's the only place they can move into because it was not gifted to them, but it was in their, what's it called when like someone's not dead? It's in their deed?
No. Yeah, you get the deeds of the house.
Yeah, anyways, it was their great uncles, their great aunt gave it to them. And then so it was like essentially free-ish.
$3.99.
Yeah, exactly. So super old house. Jared's kind of like, I would say, the main character. His brother Simon, a little more of a side character, which, side note, as a kid, I didn't realize that Freddie was both of the brothers. They felt so different to me. Watching it now is like, Freddie did both of those? That's crazy.
He was a good actor.
Yeah, I would agree. And then their older brother, Mallory. Oh, John's going to...
I don't know if I'd say a good. Like,
wow,
John.
It's like, I'm one of those people that's like, why didn't you cast real twins?
Okay, anyways. So I'd say Jared's more of like the main character in this movie. And excuse my French, but he's kind of a little shit. He's
Okay.
like constantly getting into trouble. Eventually he finds this field guide that his uncle wrote, great uncle wrote 80 years ago, kind of explaining all the fantastical things going on in their backyard, how to find them, why you can't see them, and that there's this main bad guy who's also an ogre, but he can like transform into different forms, like a human and a snake and a raven. He wants that book because once he gets all the information in it, it's gonna take over the world. And so that's kind of the journey from there, is like trying to figure out how they can defeat Mulgarath and protect the book.
That pretty much does it.
Yeah.
There it is.
You want to do our initial ratings
Yep.
before we get too much
Okay.
more into it?
Let's go. All right. Since you're still writing, I'll hit him with my score, which is there.
John's score is a 5.
What do you think, Tabby?
I have no thoughts.
Is that higher or lower than yours?
Lower.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay. All right. I'm going to reveal mine now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is mine. This is my rewatch number.
Matthew's score is an 8.
Okay. I'm putting it down. I'm locked in.
Locked in. I'm going to start off by just agreeing with you. That kid was a little shit. When he gets out of the car in the beginning
Mhm.
and he's throwing a little tantrum and just starts whapping the car with a stick, I'm like, oh, dude, this kid's going up for adoption.
Oh, yeah, for sure. First, the divorce, like, that mom can't take anymore. Just throw him away.
Like, could you imagine going through like one of the most difficult times of your life,
Mm-hmm.
then having it to explain it to your children? But I mean, she waits until like 3/4 of the way through the movie to like tell him about
What
it.
really happened with the dad.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I'm assuming he was around like 10, 11, 12 in the movie. That felt like a legitimate reaction that a kid that age would have. I'm not saying it's a good reaction, but it feels like a realistic one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. But also like, it's just kind of, for me, the whole premise of like somebody getting like a creepy house, just that plot point feels like it's still, even today, gets used a lot of like, oh, here's a free house. It's, by the way, there's conditions.
I mean, at least it wasn't technically haunted. That's been overplayed for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
It just has a cool little.
Well, and then it
boggart
gets
in
destroyed. I mean, the house is like destroyed at the end.
Yeah, but they fix it though.
Do they?
Yeah, it's like a flash forward point when they bring back Aunt Lucinda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly I was locked in.
Yeah, you're still locked in.
Yeah, disclaimer, I split it up into 2 viewings, so I watched half of it last night and then half this morning.
But I can't complain because that's what I did with the last movie, Independence Day. So
But embarrassing fact, this movie's an hour and 30.
yeah,
And
which I love when movies are only an hour and a half.
yeah.
That's so nice.
Quick question, Spiderwick Chronicles, I know it was based on a book.
Yeah, so it was a book series. There's 5 of them. They were pretty short though. I want to say each of them was around maybe 100 pages ish. I'm doing a little move
Matthew's
here.
waving his little hand.
Which, fun fact, I think book 4 was just completely omitted from the movie. So there's
I heard
like
book 4 sucked. I don't know.
You
actually.
don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the
Listen.
crazy thing is like, I'd love to hear your opinion, but I feel like this movie is packed to the brim, and there's even more races and stuff like elves and things like that they didn't even include in this movie.
Oh, okay. That was one of my questions. Was it does seem like they packed in a lot, and I'm assuming there's only one movie.
Yeah. Yep.
So that kind of made sense to me. Also, we're not even a full year into the podcast, and I just want to point out that this is the 3rd Nickelodeon movie. How do you feel about Nickelodeon shaping most of your life?
Yeah. So there's this one. There is Series of Unfortunate Events. What was the 3rd one again?
SpongeBob,
Oh, true. Duh. That's like, yeah.
which is peak Nickelodeon.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad about it. They were cooking with gas in the early 2000s, I feel like.
Yep, sure.
I mean, top 2, I think, would be SpongeBob and then Nacho Libre. I don't know how you get better than those 2.
I need to see that movie.
I know. I still can't believe you haven't seen Nacho Libre because you love Jack Black.
I
don't
do.
you? Yeah.
For some reason, I think it was just the time period it came out. It's like most of the movies that you are picking is just time frame.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah. So I can't imagine partying in college. You'd be like, do you want to go see
watch Nacho Libre.
the Spiderwick Chronicles? Let's go. This young boy plays two twins.
Okay. Just turning into Arnold again.
Yeah.
The
Spiderwick Chronicles.
All right, before we get too off the rails.
Oh, it's too late.
It's probably too late. Do you want to do favorite scenes?
Yeah.
Can I try and guess your favorite scene?
Yeah, please try and guess my favorite scene.
Okay, so in case you have never watched one of our episodes before, real quick, we work at Storyline Multimedia. We make videos for our job. So I think your favorite scene from like a technical standpoint is the final battle, having all of these like CGI goblins interacting with the house, breaking stuff. I thought that was really cool and well done, and I think you appreciated that.
Yeah. My favorite scene is in that sequence, specifically like because they make the tomato sauce grenades.
Yeah.
So I have maybe a hot take.
Okay.
So during that scene, these goblins are just getting absolutely mutilated.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa.
Mhm.
And it makes me think like to like the most recent Predator movie that came out.
Mhm.
Those have always traditionally been rated R. That one was rated PG-13.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
And so when the director, when they were interviewing him about it,
Mhm.
he was like, well, you can still do all of the stuff. We still could do all the stuff we wanted to do, but because none of the things it kills has red blood,
Oh, interesting.
we can do whatever we want. So that's why I was like, wow, Spiderwick Chronicles is
Yeah.
going hard on killing these.
Yeah, and they swear a couple times too, which that's kind of a trend I've noticed with older. Have you ever watched Rango?
No.
That's another Nickelodeon movie. They swear quite a bit in that movie as well.
Okay.
Because at one point, Jared, when he first sees the goblin outside, he's like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
And one of my favorite comedic moments was right before the tomato sauce bomb goes off in the oven, and Redcap just goes, "Oh and then it explodes right as soon as he said that. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah. I'm always a sucker for a good, like, some circumstance cuts off the character from being able to swear.
Yeah, 100%. No, I thought again, for a 2008 Nickelodeon movie, besides one specific character, I thought the CGI held up pretty dang well.
Which character did you not think held up?
The one that I was a little disappointed in watching it again, because I loved watching his scenes as a kid, was Mulgarath.
Okay.
I thought it was could have been
Mulgarath is
he's the main villain.
Yeah. I actually didn't mind him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I wish he was in the
Bonus point.
so it's voiced by Nick Nolte, and you kind of see him in human form in the beginning. I wish that we would have saw him a little bit more in human
as
form.
like the human form?
Yeah, Nick Nolte's going to be in future movie picks.
Yeah, he was in Over the Hedge too. He was the bear.
Yeah.
So a little callback to an earlier episode we did. Ayo.
Have you guys seen Tropic Thunder?
Yes.
Yeah,
He's
he's
in
in
that
it.
movie?
Yeah,
It's been a long time.
He's the disgruntled war vet that they are basing the movie off
Yes.
of with the hook hand, and then
Yes.
later you find out that he actually has his hand.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
So was that your favorite scene then?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. What do you think mine was?
I think your favorite part was the fact that Spiderwick's daughter grew up without a dad.
That's my favorite part? Why is that my favorite part?
I don't know. It just seems like that brought you a lot of joy.
Joy? John's going nuts. You're freaking nuts.
No. Okay. All seriousness. There's one part, and you'll have to forgive me because I don't remember specifically the characters, like which ones were saying it to who.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody says like, I think we're all going to die. And then what's the exact line? Do you remember?
Yes, I actually wrote it down because I remember in the Maze Runner, I think we had a problem with people being like, this note says they're not bringing up any more people. What do you think that means? And it was like, what do you think that means?
Yeah.
And then so he's like, yeah, we're all going to die. And then, oh, where did this go? Okay, here it is. Yeah, so Mallory's like, what does he mean we're all going to die? And then Jared goes, I think he means we're all going to die.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that was the moment where I realized like, oh, and I'm not saying it's maybe necessarily that scene, but that was the moment where I'm like, you really enjoy the sense of humor and like the comedy of the film.
Yeah, that's a close second for sure. I think as a kid watching it and then now, what I did appreciate about this movie is it knows when to take itself seriously and when it can be a little more darker.
Mm-hmm.
So right before Mulgarath fully comes into the house, the piano starts shaking and it's playing like these really creepy chords as he's going up and like underneath the rug and the piano is falling over. I have always enjoyed that scene. I thought it was so cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your favorite scene, Tabby?
Oh man.
When it was over?
Jeez Louise.
It's on a roll today. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? When Thimbletuck, was that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was eating the food and he's like, I should not. When he was in the beginning, when he was eating the little crackers with the honey. Yeah. Any scene with him was just amazing.
Yeah. I
enjoyed
didn't
it
realize
so much.
he was voiced by Martin Short. That was pretty cool.
I didn't catch that either. Yeah. Thimbletack.
Yeah. Which I thought he looked pretty good. Again, thought his CGI held up pretty
For
dang well.
compared to what we have now, this
know.
movie is, I mean, I feel like it's gotten so bad that now what we might have complained about in 2008 kind of looks incredible.
Looks really good. Yeah.
Have you guys seen the movie Pacific Rim?
Yes. I've seen the first one.
That movie was 10 years ago, maybe?
Yeah.
It looks insane.
Yep.
Still.
For sure.
So I don't know what happened.
Yeah. I feel like the one company that still does pretty good CGI is the people putting out the Godzilla movies. I feel like those still look pretty good.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, woof.
Yeah. It's
All
unfortunate.
right. So I got a question for you guys.
Okay.
Actually, it's a two-parter. One, how did we feel about Hogsqueal? Part two, did we like him better than Gwildor?
Yes, we definitely liked him better than Gwildor.
Let's go.
The bar for Gwildor from the original He-Man movie is what he's referencing. And the bar was really low on that character.
Okay, let's go. Because I feel like they're kind of...
Maybe.
You can't compare.
He's like a 1.
Yeah.
He's like a half point, maybe.
No, I mean, Hogsqueal didn't bother me. I think, anytime a character's voiced by Seth Rogen, I think you're going to get exactly what you think that character is going to be. And then he saves the day at the end, which was awesome.
Yeah. And the fact that he didn't do his laugh, I mean, you got to bump up a half point at least. So that's impressive.
Because I didn't guess that it was Seth Rogen until like halfway through the film, which I feel like is a major accomplishment.
Yes. If you can be like a well-known actor and have your voice in a movie and not recognize it, that's amazing. I feel like that's so cool.
Yep.
Yeah. His one line where all 3 siblings, he reveals himself to them. He's like, more humongous humans, more people to join the cause.
And he spits in their eyes.
Yeah. I don't know. He was just a fun character and he kind of fit that like gross but funny, but not too far that I think you guys didn't enjoy about Gwildor.
Yeah.
I'd have Gwildor in my house. I'd live with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were hating on him.
Oh, not Gwildor. Oh my God. No.
Okay. I was like,
Hogsquash. No.
Hogsquash.
Oh, God.
Hogsquash.
That's
his new name.
Hogsqueal to you.
No, Hogsquash.
Yeah. How'd we like Aunt Lucinda's like arc?
She was the older one in the home.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Really?
Just like you're gonna redo life again. Rough.
Yeah, I didn't like that part.
So she could finally be with her dad again?
Okay, let's just go on a journey for a second.
All right, let's hear it out.
Imagine you miss out on time with your dad.
Yep.
Obviously, that's sad. You're gonna make America great again. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing these weird hand motions. Okay, so you miss out on your dad. You become a certain person. You make it all the way to the end of your life, and then all of these series of events happens, and then you turn back into a little girl. But then you're gonna go off into this fairyland where you don't age, and you're just gonna live there forever with your dad, and it's just you two.
I mean, they can leave whenever they want.
Can they?
I think now that the field guide is destroyed, yes, because that was the main reason they were holding them hostage there. Arthur?
He said he will turn into ash because all his years would come running back, rushing back. So if they leave whenever, both of them will die.
Yeah, so they just live out what they want to live there, and then once they're like, all right, I'm done, I'm ready to die, they can leave. That sounds kind of awesome to me, actually. You got to stay the same age, and then once you're done, you can just like, all right, I'm done. Sorry, I'll let you.
And then you just go back to your planet and die?
Yeah. Sounds like a good deal to me.
Okay. I don't know. Sounds like I think your dad's cooler than mine. I think that's what it sounds like.
Because the daughter loved her dad so much and she missed out on like being with her during those younger years. This is her chance to do that and do it as long as they want to.
John and I
think
can't
that's
relate.
Beautiful. Oh yeah, Tabby hates her dad.
John and I can't relate.
I'm just saying from a timeline perspective, that's all.
Timeline perspective? What do you mean?
Well, just like you lived a whole life and now you're going to go live another life.
Yeah, live out the part of her life that she missed out on. You know what I mean?
But they're going to be in the forest. It's not like they're going to be in a house.
There's a house there. He built a little thing in the
cave.
Yeah, the cave thing.
Yeah, so you're just going to be in a cave with your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
He was surviving for 80 years. I'm sure there's stuff there.
No, but it was only a moment for him.
Yeah. Exactly. You're making my case better and better by the moment.
I don't know.
So you don't think it's sweet that she gets to have that moment in life that she didn't have as a kid and she can live in that?
She should have it, but she should have it as an adult.
That's not what she wanted though.
Did she ask to go back as a little girl?
Because in the movie, okay, actually real quick, I can't say this because I think this is your least favorite part.
You can say it.
Okay, so I think my guess for you, for your least favorite scene.
It's been the thing I've been ranting about for the last 2 minutes.
No, close though.
Okay.
Is so not to glaze you, but let's say you're a pretty good dad. Let's say you like your children. I can take them or leave them.
Yeah.
The moment where they first meet Aunt Lucinda in the home and she's explaining to them how he ended up leaving her and she was waiting by the road every single day. And the one line where she goes, but he never came back. I had to hurt a little bit. Imagining your daughter in that situation.
Yeah. Yep. Just so nobody calls DHS, I'm going to say that was my least favorite.
All right, what was your actual least favorite part?
Before I do my least favorite part, can I just tell you one fun moment that I had?
Yeah, for sure. We can go back and forth. I don't give a toot.
Okay. So I didn't know anything about this movie. I didn't know who was in it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have seen the Jason Bourne movies, I take it?
Is that Matt Damon?
Oh, yes.
It is Matt Damon.
Well, Spiderwick is he's in the Jason Bourne movies. He's the guy that's like plays constantly chasing Jason Bourne.
Interesting. I did not know that.
And so there's I'm sure you've seen the meme, but he's in like the CIA headquarters and he's like, Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
That's him?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I gotta rewatch that meme now.
So I said that out loud when I was watching this movie. It's like, Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne. even though obviously it wasn't. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's the meme god.
Wow.
Okay, if there's a ton of fog when you move, this is just a note I wrote. If there's a ton of fog when you move into a free house and then something bad happens, that's on you.
That's fair.
There's
That's fair.
so much fog.
Yeah, there was. But I mean, it was fall time, you know?
My true least favorite part is when they move into the new house, there's a moment where I thought, oh, how refreshing. The dad is not present,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not because he died. We've
True.
been watching a lot of Pixar movies, so generally there's a parent that's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ends up being a scumbag,
Yeah.
and I hated him more.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm
So
like,
it
oh,
was
I wish he was dead.
Holy crap.
love that.
I'm from a movie perspective.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a good character growth part for Jared, realizing how cool his mom is because dad
Yeah.
sucks.
And then he stabs his dad.
Mhm.
I mean, it's technically
Mulgarath, which can I say again, excuse my French here, we might have to bleep this out. But what a big move to transform into their dad.
I thought it was
I mean,
cool.
he's a scumbag. So
Yeah.
I love you, Jared. What is that you have?
I'm saying on Mulgarath's part,
Just so
that
you-
was
I thought it was brilliant. He almost had it.
it is brilliant,
He
but
almost
it's like,
had it.
dude, come on, man.
No. Yeah, see?
No, from a villain standpoint,
That was
it was
Brilliant
it was a
move.
brilliant move.
yeah. Because
But
he
like-
had it in his grasp.
Yeah, literally.
And then Jared stabs his dad
But
in the
like
heart.
he sucks for that.
Could
though.
you imagine explaining that to a therapist? Okay, so there were goblins.
Oh, he would have been in Aunt Lucinda's home for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the main one turned into my dad, and I didn't like my dad. So then I stabbed him in the heart because I knew he was just trying to get the magic book spells.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, well, our rates just went to $300 an hour.
All right. Did we figure out what your least favorite scene was? Did we figure that out?
Yeah. Yeah. So the dad didn't die.
Oh. Interesting. It's not a real scene, but okay. I'm rocking
Yeah.
with it.
It's didn't exist. And that's what I didn't like about it.
What do you think my least favorite scene was?
I think that your least favorite scene was when the kid, Jared,
Mhm.
tells his mom, this is like the climax of them fighting. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. The climb.
If you're listening, you don't need to know.
Yeah. So, please don't use that as the screenshot. The climax of Jared and his mom fighting, and he says, I hate you and I don't want to live with you. I think that was your least favorite scene.
Yeah, that hurt for sure. Pretty close actually again. Kind of similar to your least favorite scene is I wish something was included in the movie. I actually wish this movie was just a scotch longer because we get like character growth between Jared and his mom towards the end, but like all the siblings in the beginning are just constantly bickering with each other. And I feel like the only reason they were like even getting along in the end was because they kind of had to, because they had to defeat these goblins, right? I just wish there was a little more character growth between them where they're like, I don't know, Mallory's like, yeah, sorry, like I should have believed you when you said, you know, it wasn't you that tied my hair into like the bed. And Jerry could have been like, yeah, I'm sorry, I miss my dad, but I don't know. Stuff like that I felt like was missing from the movie.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like they trimmed a little too much,
Mm-hmm.
but it kind of left you wanting more. So maybe the editor did their job.
Wanting more what?
I'm just saying, like, leaves a little bit more to the imagination.
I mean, I guess, but just like a little bit more of a bridge, I guess, is
Mm.
what I'm asking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's it.
Yeah. Anything else that's worth noting?
Yeah, kind of going back to what I was saying earlier, like this movie like really knew like how to be creepy, but not like too intense.
Yeah.
Like when all the goblins are chanting Mulgarath, Mulgarath before he appears out of the ground. I thought that was really cool and really creepy at the same time. Also, when Simon gets bit by a goblin, that scene where he's like screaming and they're like scrambling to figure out how to fix his leg and stuff, I thought that was really intense and pretty well done.
Yeah. I'm sorry, we're doing the thing that we said we weren't going to do. Where I just,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
We agree.
This is a great take. Great take, man.
Would you agree it was like intense, but like not too intense for like a kids movie?
Yeah, I thought there was a nice balance.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely Nickelodeon vibes.
Mm-hmm.
But also it kind of had like a Lemony Snicket type feel to it, which I think from my perspective of like watching all these movies this year, I think I thought I like Lemony Snicket way better.
The series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
Okay.
Series of unfortunate. Yeah. Sorry, Lemony Snicket's series of
he's
unfortunate.
The author. Yep.
Just gonna get ripped apart in the comments. So, I mean, yeah. So I thought it was, kept me interested. Plot points, easy to follow. Benji watched a little bit of it with me this morning because he wakes up super early.
What a guy.
And he's 2, so I don't know if that's a great parenting move. Oh man, this is the episode.
It's a PG. Come on.
Yeah, this episode is the one that's gonna take me down. But yeah, yeah. It also kind of reminded me. Have you seen Jumanji? Like the original one,
yes.
though?
Yep.
Yeah, so the original Jumanji, it reminded me of.
Yeah, with Robin Williams.
Yeah, and I don't want to rewatch that one ever because I don't know how the effects have aged.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing a clip of like the animals, like specifically, I think it was a lion or something.
Yeah.
It didn't look great.
So I want to remember it as
a kid.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I thought about when Mulgarath turned into the dad. I kind of thought just slightly of like in the original Jumanji when the main hunter guy is the dad. So I just thought like, there's just kind of some parallels a little bit.
Yeah. And I remember as a kid when he transforms from the dad into Mulgarath. So we had this as a DVD. I would pause and play like every split second during that transformation just to like see each stage of it. I just thought it was so cool how they made that thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, Tabby, what did you think of the acting?
The acting?
Just,
overall?
Were there any characters where you were like, ugh? The mom. Say
Don't
the mom.
plant seeds into our head.
I didn't say anything.
Well, New York. No, not really. I didn't notice anything. I mean, I gave it a lot of grace because I'm like, yeah, this is an old movie and it's also meant for children. So it's just, I put the bar low.
I mean, I think the fact that Freddie was able to play 2 very different characters at a decent level, I thought was pretty impressive.
The fact that Simon, his hair was combed a little different than Jared's the entire movie was pretty phenomenal.
But he had like different mannerisms and everything.
Just saying.
Even the
there's
voice
a set of twins out there that lost out on a job.
Oh boy, that's the hill you're gonna die on.
John wanted his siblings
Justice
to be the twins.
for twins. Hey, my brother and sister are twins.
Okay, so
they don't look alike. Different genders.
Before we
should have gone to them.
Before we get into our final ratings, because I'm getting lower number vibes. What's like your biggest grievance with this movie?
I wasn't a kid when I watched it.
What's your biggest grievance now, though?
I'm not a kid. I need to go back to the fairyland and turn into a little boy and watch this movie.
So you're gonna give it a lower rating because you didn't watch it as a kid?
I just think there are better movies that are similar.
But I think this is a really good introduction into like the fantasy movie genre.
Yeah, but the problem is I've seen Lord of the Rings and all of that other stuff before.
Sure. But this like does it different enough, I feel like. Because this is like in the real world, you know what I mean?
Okay. So we're rating this based on it just being an introductory film to fantasy.
I mean, and the fact that it like the graphics have held up really good. I
give it that.
Personally thought the acting was good. I guess I'm curious what you thought wasn't great in the movie.
I guess my initial thoughts are I don't feel like Jared as the main character is likable until like 3/4 of the way through the film, which I think does it a disservice. But I also understand that he's like struggling to like deal with all of the emotional stuff.
Sure.
I'm not saying it's not a fun adventure movie, but I don't know if I'm necessarily like gonna watch, like, I don't think my kids would be into it. Although Mary, my 7-year-old, out of nowhere wanted to watch Home Alone 2 this week. So I don't know. Well, I'll maybe if I want to introduce them to some fantasy stuff, we can do that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's cool when characters aren't perfect in the beginning because then it allows for there to be growth.
So you like bratty characters
when they turn into better people in the end of the movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's more realistic, but
that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm just saying like it's not on my rewatch list.
Oh, all right. All right. Let's
I
get
think
into
that's
some
fair.
fun facts.
That's fair.
I think that's fair. All right. Fun facts while we.
Fun facts. There aren't a lot, honestly.
Oh.
They have nothing going on for them.
I was going to give it a full point.
No way. You're capping.
I was going to give it a full point, but because it doesn't seem like anybody had fun making it.
Yeah, for real. Okay. Well, there's a couple.
I had
one or
fun
two.
watching it. So.
So Industrial Light and Magic worked on this movie, and they also worked on Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Okay.
Do you guys remember?
That's the best one.
Yeah. I actually don't know. I love all of them. Buckbeak and Griffin have the same head.
No
Yeah.
way.
Griffin the bird.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
insane.
Mm-hmm.
But that also makes sense. I remember watching that scene when they fly to like the fairyland.
Yeah.
I wanted to ride that so bad.
Oh.
That would have been so fun. Like, can you imagine like a Universal ride where you're riding that? That would have been sick.
So fun. Yeah. Red Cap was voiced by Ron Perlman.
Oh.
Yeah. And
I
he's
love that
uncredited.
guy.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
guy's awesome.
He's so
He's
good.
freaking awesome.
Make another Hellboy.
For real.
We yet to watch Hellboy, huh?
Have you seen Hellboy?
I've seen the first like 15 minutes of it, so we could definitely do an episode on it because
I just want to do Hellboy 2 because that one's amazing.
Oh, really?
First one's good. The second one's better. Okay.
Also, you guys already noticed this, but almost everything happened in one day in this movie, right?
Mm-hmm. And what's
Yeah.
crazy in the books, it's like 2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Everything just one day.
But that's the other thing I thought you would appreciate is like once they find the book, like it's nonstop action.
Yep.
Okay.
It is nonstop. Hey, one fun fact.
Yeah.
Since you need a little help today. There's a scene where Jared, he's with some mice. Like
Mhm.
the mice, they have pet mice and they get out and he finds them on top of him.
Yeah.
It's
In,
kind
his,
of,
in his bed.
yeah.
Yep.
Those were the same mice from Tango and Cash.
No.
You're lying. You're lying.
They were 20 years old.
And they're also
And
twins.
they got smaller.
Yep.
Yep.
So there you go.
Okay,
That's
final.
John's fun facts.
Oh, this is 3 fun facts. This is the usual amount.
Yeah, I guess. But it's not weighty.
Okay.
All right.
Here
You
we
ready,
go.
John? All right.
Here
3,
we
2,
go.
1. John,
What?
a 6?
Yeah. You talked me up a full point.
That's crazy. All right.
What?
Can you?
John had a 6 beforehand.
You lowered it again?
Yeah, because we had to record it twice.
I just want to know what's the 4 main reasons you docked it 4 whole points.
I don't know. Can I just go off a feel?
Nope.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I think he can.
This is ridiculous.
No, I don't
right.
think that it is.
I'm putting this down. I rated an 8.5.
Okay, number 1, it wasn't Harry Potter. Okay, number 2, wasn't Jumanji.
All right.
Okay, 3 wasn't Lemony Snicket. I'm pretty sure that's the full name of the movie. And then number 4,
The husband didn't die.
then the husband didn't die.
All right. I rated it an 8.5. I bumped it up because I knew John wasn't giving it a good rating.
Yeah, I talked myself up a full half point.
Yep. Yes, I did. What'd you rate it for the people?
I rated
Watch
it a 6. And I started off as at a 5.
This hurts my heart.
This isn't a bad rating. A 6 isn't bad.
Tell the
That's
people
a
what
D.
your next movie is.
No. I feel like you're making me out to a villain, and a 6 is a decent score.
It is a decent score.
Tabby, what would you have rated it?
Probably a 7.
That's respectable.
Why aren't you busting her chops?
I think 7 is respectable.
Yeah, John.
So how many are you going to watch it again?
I might. If I have someone who wants to watch it.
Yeah, I forgot how autumn coded this movie is. Be a good fun fall watch, I think.
So is Harry Potter.
That's true. I can watch them back to back.
Okay. I don't know. It could have used a set of twins.
I can't believe that's the hill you're gonna die on.
I was really surprised that the actor who plays Jared has not changed at all. Like his face looks the exact same way right now as an adult.
Yeah, have you watched The Good Doctor?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys were messaging about that, and I had no idea what that was.
Yeah.
It looks the exact same.
All
Okay.
right. I'll accept your rating, but it hurts my heart.
All right. Fair enough. I can live with that. I will lose no sleep.
I know you won't.
What's the lowest score you've given John on his movies?
I think a 5.
What did you rate a 5?
I don't remember.
You don't have a 4 in there?
I gave Kenyon's movie a 4.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
a 4.5, but I
Yeah.
bumped it up to a 5. I think I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, that movie's the same as this movie.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Spiderwick Chronicles is the Nickelodeon version of.
That is of weird science.
That's blasphemy.
Yep.
Thank you, Tabby.
Yep. Instead of making a hot woman, they make a book.
All right, let the people know what we're watching next. This is getting crazy.
All right. So, speaking of childhood movies, we are going to watch Kindergarten Cop next with Arnold.
Okay, here we go. I'm actually kind of excited for this one.
All right. Well, there you have it. Till next time, this has been a real pain.
A real pain. Bye.
This episode was brought to you by Storyline Multimedia, and special thanks to Matthew Purcell for making and producing our theme song.